ਧੰਨ ਹਨ ਧੰਨ ਹਨ ਧੰਨ ਹਨ ਪਰਮ ਪੂਜਨੀਕ ਸੱਚੇ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਅਰਜਨ ਦੇਵ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਧੰਨ ਹਨ।
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh Sat Sangat Ji. Today we will be learning about a section of the good Gurbuk character Pothi Sahib Ji that will tell us all about gold. We will learn various sakhiyan that tell us about how to truly view it, as well as Guru Sahib's own experiences with it as well. We will also learn what Gurbani Ji tells us about focusing our mind too heavily on these worldly riches and how we should rise above them. Hopefully the information shared with you today will allow you to have a new and informed perspective on this topic. We can begin to learn what Guru Sahib's Sikhya or teachings on renouncing gold is through the following sakhi of Tan Tan Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji Maharaj. There were these golden bangles that had come as an offering, and Tan Tan Param Pujnika Mata Gujjar Kaur Ji had put them on her beloved son Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji Maharaj. However, Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji told Ji Pritam, they took off their bangle and they threw it into Gobind Ghat. There's actually a Gurdwara Sahib here right now. It is Gurdwara Kangan Ghat or Gurdwara Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji Ghat. Mata Gujjar Kaur Ji then asked, "Where are your bangles, Lal Ji?" And Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji removed their second bangle and they threw it into the Gobind Ghat and said, I threw it here. Therefore, Khalsa Ji, this sakhi teaches us how from a very young age, Guru Sahib Ji paid no attention to worldly wealth or gold, and in fact, they blessed their beloved Gursevak with the greatness of Sarvlo. Another event in which we get to know Guru Sahib Ji renouncing gold is the following sakhi. Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji Maharaj had said, Dasandas has to go to Punjab as soon as possible. And then Mata Gujjar Kaur Ji, to please Guru Sahib's mind, had gotten a palanquin or a palki made of 700 pounds of gold. However, Guru Sahib Ji did not sit inside of this palki and instead got it placed on wood and got it set on fire. After doing this, only 7 pounds of gold remained. So Khalsa Ji, the inner knower of hearts, Guru Pritam Ji, had caught this act of deception. Now, who tries to deceive Guru Sahib Ji, what good can he do for others? For this reason, the good character Pothi Sahib Ji conveys to us the teachings of Guru Sahib Ji to renounce gold and to renounce wearing it as well. The character Pothi Sahib Ji gives many examples of kings who have been deceived and have thought that something was made of gold when in fact it was not. In another sakhi we learn how there was a king and an astrologer told him that in your previous life you had gotten 7 of your daughters married without gold, which is why you are such a great king and rule in all 4 directions. Hearing this, the king thought, may I have 10,000 daughters who I may marry off without any gold. The king ended up having 10,000 daughters. However, Brahma told Narad Muni to go tell the king, you being such a great king are marrying your daughters off without any gold? This does not suit you. The daughters will sigh with pain. For this reason, pierce their nose and ears with gold and marry them off loaded with riches. The daughters were married with great amounts of gold, which resulted in the king accumulating great amounts of sin, and all of his accumulation of his good deeds was destroyed. Therefore, due to the piercing of his daughter's nose and ears, his kingdom was destroyed. Khalsa Ji, so Guru Sahib Ji tells us to live in utmost simplicity, to renounce the wearing of gold, and the simple conduct of our Panch Kakars and Varna are a representation of this teaching by Guru Sahib Ji. Now you may be thinking, what if one were to keep their gold just for assistance during financially difficult times? That gold, Khalsa Ji, can be kept hidden within a locker. Do not keep your gold at home, as it risks being stolen, or your house may face a robbery. Bhagat Ji also tells us in the Pothi Sahib Ji that we should not put gold on religious places, as there's a possibility of bayadbi happening for that reason. We should also donate our gold in the form of money to Guru Kar Seva and obtain Guru Sahib's happiness. We also learn from the good character Pothi Sahib Ji, ke jithe sona uthe kaljug hai, which means where there is gold, there is the dark age of kaljug. The previous sakhiyan of craftsmen trying to deceive Guru Sahib themselves and how gold has caused the downfall of many kings are just a couple examples of how the poor qualities of kaljug manifest themselves in the form of gold and cause destruction. And we see this time and time again. Khalsa Ji, it's been seen time and time again where gold and the wearing of gold has caused great pain and destruction. Very powerful and very wealthy figures in history have always had to leave their accumulation of wealth behind. For example, Guru Sahib Ji tells us, Lanka gado sone ka paya, Mura ko Ravana kya le gaya. Here Gurbani Ji is telling us that the fort of Lanka was made entirely of gold. But what did fool Ravan take with him at the end? Absolutely nothing. Now you may be thinking, why is Ravan called a fool or a Murak in this Gurbani Pankti? This Prasang of Ravan and Sita Ji has been explained in great depth in the character Pothi Sahib Ji. But to explain briefly here, Ravan was actually a Brahmin and he had studied the 4 Vedas in great depth. Despite being such a knowledgeable person, he still proceeded to do the grave sin of abducting or kidnapping Sita Ji, the wedded woman of another, Apar Istri. And because of this act, he was given the title of Murak or fool. That despite being so knowledgeable, he still committed this grave sin. Therefore, various kings just like Ravan, with great wealth, who literally lived in forts of wealth, had to leave all of their accumulated wealth behind. Finally, the Pothi Sahib Ji shares with us many examples that tell us the reality behind focusing our mind and valuable time and trying to accumulate these riches, and how ultimately we are left with nothing but wasting or losing the valuable time that could have been spent accumulating the true wealth of Gurbani Ji and Guru Sahib's name. And Gurbani Ji tells us, Soina Rupa Pap Kare Kare Sanchiya, Challa na Chaldeya Naale, Veno Nava Naale na Challoi, Sab Mutti Jamakale. Soina Rupa Sabta to hai, Mati Rale Jai, Beno Nava Naale na Challoi, Sate Gore Bhuj Bujjai. These Gurbani Panktiyan impart the true understanding of the nature of these riches and how investing our valuable time and mind into them only bring regret and ruin. Now, Sat Sangat Ji, the concept of renouncing gold may seem very hard for some. But at the end, when we consider the fact that Guru Sahib Ji had renounced gold themselves and they lived the life that they are preaching, then we should not think twice before following those teachings in our lives as well. Therefore, let's give these Sakhiyan, Gurbani Panktiyan and teachings a truly deep and reflective thought and try to bring this positive change into our lives with the help of Gurbani Ji. As Maharaj tells us, Gurmate Pai Paramanando. It is by following Guru Sahib's teachings that we can acquire that true, never-ending happiness and thus making this life fruitful. In this video today, only a couple of the Sakhiyan and teachings have been shared with you today. To learn more in depth about the Sikhya and the teachings that the good Gurmukh character Pothi Sahib Ji teaches about gold, please visit Gursevak.com and view the good Gurmukh character Pothi Sahib Ji. The entire Pothi Sahib Ji has also been recorded on SoundCloud and is available under the Gursevak Sevalad profile name. Please forgive Das and Das for the mistakes made during the course of this video. Sada sada iho pulan haro, nanak rakhna haro aparo. Vaheguru Ji ka khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki fateh.
To learn more, please visit
Gursevak.com